Have you ever felt like you're constantly fighting against life's current? Pushing uphill, exhausted from trying to force things to happen, only to find yourself burnt out and frustrated? In our modern world, we're often conditioned to believe that constant effort and aggressive action are the only paths to success. But what if there was another way? A path rooted in ancient wisdom that promises less stress and more genuine progress. Today, we explore a profound truth encapsulated in a simple Polish proverb. Don't push the river, it will flow by itself. At its core, this proverb is an invitation to observe and trust the natural order. Imagine that river again. It doesn't need external force to move. It has its source, its path, its current, and it flows, always. It carves its own way, sometimes swiftly, sometimes slowly, sometimes around the biggest obstacles. It simply is. This wisdom asks us to apply that same principle to our own lives, to release the relentless grip of control, to cease forcing every outcome or trying to rush every process. It suggests that there is an inherent intelligence to life, a natural rhythm, and when we align with it, our journey often unfolds with greater ease, effectiveness, and grace. So, why do we push? Our intentions are often good. Ambition, a deep desire for success, a fear of missing out, or the ingrained belief that we must be in absolute control to achieve anything meaningful. But what are the hidden costs of this constant pushing? Burnout and exhaustion, the sheer depletion of constantly fighting against the current. Frustration and disappointment, when colossal efforts yield minimal or no results. Missed opportunities. Our tunnel vision on one forced path blinds us to organic opportunities emerging elsewhere. Strained relationships. Trying to force people or situations into our desired molds can damage the very connections we value. Persistent anxiety and stress. The relentless pressure to make things happen creates an internal battlefield. Many of us have experienced this firsthand, the relentless pursuit that only leads to exhaustion until a moment of pause allows new possibilities to naturally surface. It's crucial to understand what not pushing the river doesn't mean. This isn't about passivity or inaction. This isn't an excuse for laziness or apathy. You still prepare your vessel. You still set your direction. You still steer. But you don't attempt to be the current itself. Quite the contrary. It's about discovering a more effective, less taxing path to achieving your aspirations. If there's a rock in the river, you don't simply sit there. You observe and you skillfully navigate around it. But you don't try to move the mountain itself. It's a call to wise action, rather than forceful action. It demands discernment, knowing when to act and when to allow, when to contribute and when to trust the unfolding process. So, how do we integrate this profound wisdom into our daily lives? Let's explore 5 key areas where consciously practicing not pushing the river can bring about transformative change. 1. Career and business goals. In our professional lives, the urge to push can be immense. Instead of tirelessly forcing every door open, focus on consistent, high-quality effort. Build genuine relationships, stay open to unexpected opportunities, and trust that if you're planting good seeds, they will grow in their own time. It's about providing value and allowing your work to naturally attract success, rather than constantly grasping for it. 2. Relationships. True connection cannot be forced. Trying to change someone, demanding intimacy, or constantly initiating contact out of insecurity often pushes people away. Instead, practice authenticity, communicate openly, respect boundaries, and give relationships space to breathe and evolve organically. Recognize when a connection isn't flowing and gently allow it to find its natural course rather than fighting against resistance. 3. Personal growth. Growth is rarely linear or instantaneous. Beating yourself up for not being perfect, forcing rigid habits that don't stick, or rushing your healing process often leads to setbacks. Embrace gentle consistency. Cultivate self-compassion and understand that transformation is a gradual, cyclical journey. Celebrate small advancements and trust that deep, lasting change unfolds at its own wise pace. 4. Problem solving and decision making. When faced with challenges, our instinct might be to panic and make rush decisions. The flow approach encourages pausing. Gather information calmly. Allow time for reflection. Trust your intuition and give space for solutions to emerge naturally. Often, clarity arrives not through frantic searching, but through quiet observation and patient waiting. 5. Health and well-being. Pushing too hard in pursuit of health can be counterproductive. Extreme diets, punishing workouts, or obsessing over every symptom can create more stress than benefit. Focus on sustainable, healthy habits. Listen to your body, prioritize rest and recovery, and trust its incredible capacity for healing, while also seeking professional guidance when needed. It's about gentle stewardship, not aggressive domination. So, how do we actively shift from a mindset of pushing to a mindset of flowing? Here are some practical steps you can integrate into your daily life. Practice mindfulness and presence. The more present you are, the less likely you are to project into the future and try to control it. Simply observe what is. Set intentions, not strict demands. Instead of rigid must-achieve goals, frame them as intentions. My intention is to move towards X, and I'm open to how that unfolds. This cultivates flexibility and receptivity. Embrace the power of pausing. Before reacting, before pushing harder, pause. Take a deep breath. This creates crucial space for wisdom, intuition, and a more effective response to emerge. Surrender what you cannot control. Clearly identify what is genuinely within your sphere of influence and what isn't. Consciously release your grip on the latter. Trust the timing. Understand that everything has its season. Some things will unfold quickly, others slowly. Patience is not passive. It is a powerful form of active waiting, knowing that the right moment will arrive. Discern resistance versus flow. Pay close attention to how things feel. When a path feels like a constant draining battle, you might be pushing against the river. When opportunities seem to align, or progress feels natural and energizing, you're likely in flow. This philosophy isn't about abandoning your aspirations or becoming complacent. It's about discovering a wiser, more intelligent, and infinitely less exhausting way to navigate your life and achieve your dreams. It's about harmonizing with the profound wisdom of the universe, trusting life's inherent, natural flow. Imagine the profound reduction in stress and anxiety if you stopped trying to be the current itself, and instead learned to ride it with skill and grace. Imagine the boundless energy you'd free up for creativity, for joy, for deeper connections, and for genuine peace. I invite you this week. Identify just one area in your life where you've been relentlessly pushing, and for the next few days, consciously choose to not push the river. Observe what happens. Reflect on what shifts. Remember this timeless Polish proverb: "Don't push the river, it will flow by itself." Let it be your gentle yet powerful guide. If this message resonated with you, please consider giving this video a like. It truly helps us share this wisdom with more people. We would love to hear your thoughts and experiences. In the comments below, share. What's one area in your life where you're going to try to not push the river this week? Your insights inspire our entire community. Don't forget to subscribe for more insights and reflections on living a more intentional and peaceful life. and hit that notification bell so you don't miss our next upload. Thank you for watching, and until next time, keep flowing, everyone.